behind the camera.
Okay. People have been asking me how I do my cooking because they've been seeing what I do on Instagram and they want to know the prices of stuff. So I'm just doing curry because we got this in the vegan box, so I'm gonna try that out. Normally if I was doing a curry I would use this, and it's only £1 a tub, so bargain, and it's what my gran used to use. So the rice is already on boil, so we're just gonna get on with the frying of the veg. Now the only thing I would say you definitely need in this recipe would be an onion. You could use whatever veg you wanted. I know a lot of people don't use oil, I do. Thank you.
You're going to need that, please. Why did you mess about?
Oh well.
Charlotte.
There you go.
There we go.
The light's a bit temperamental.
Always has been that way.
So these are all my veggies.
So she has half an onion.
Yeah.
That is the last of an aubergine. She has some
Green beans and some cauliflower broccoli. So I'm going to fry over the onion first. Actually, you could use any veggies you had. I was going to use a pepper, but when I saw what I had, I was a bit like, ooh, a bit too much. I've also got some courgettes I'm going to put in.
Frozen?
Yep. And the rest of this bag of spinach.
Let's see if I can get you a better look. There we are.
So literally, I'm just frying over the onion slightly, and that's my rice bubbling away. So
that is 1 scoop of rice.
Yeah, that's 1/3 of a cup of rice, and the rice we normally go for is this. It goes anywhere from 40p to 45p, some places it's 60p, but it's a nice big kilogram bag, and this does us quite well.
Just basic long grain rice.
Yeah, nothing fancy. We don't do fancy in this house, do we, Mum?
No, we do feeding ourselves as healthy as possible on as cheap as budget as we can make it.
This will not just be for today, I'm letting you know. This will probably be for a few days. I will tub it up and freeze it. See how the onions are starting to get a little bit soft? They're softened and they're starting to go brown a bit. I'll start throwing in some of the other veg. So,
Depends, if she didn't have a lot of veg, she'd just soak some chickpeas overnight to help bulk it out. That's the frozen courgette that she had too many in froze.
yeah, I got given the courgette at the cafe I volunteer at because they had loads and they were going to go off, they weren't going to get used. So I took them home and I chopped them up and just put them in the freezer, and I've just been taking them out as I need them.
There we are. A nice bit of colour going on in there of the red onion and the nice courgette.
I'm going to throw the aubergine and
the green beans in,
and I'll start throwing in the cauliflower and broccoli. This is a lot of veggies. There you go. I'm just going to get everything fried over and starting to soften. Yeah, I normally like to add as much as I can veg-wise. If I can do without the chickpeas I will, because it just means soaking them and then boiling them before I can use them. Because if you buy dried beans, it's cheaper than buying canned in the long run. So, but it depends on how I feel. It's like when I do my chilli, I end up using baked beans if I'm doing chilli, isn't it, Mum?
Yes, and we leave it in the tomato sauce just to give it a bit more tomato sauce to bulk it out.
Being on the run.
We've got the kettle on, so when the rice is finished, we will drain it over.
Yeah, because this one can be quite starchy, so what we do is we just pour hot water over and it gets rid of the excess starch. Look at all the colours in there. A red pepper wouldn't have gone amiss, but I had loads of veg in here.
It's being temperamental again.
As long as Mum can see.
Yes, I can see. It's not as bright, but we can see your dinner.
Now it's gone.
Bang, bang.
No, not gonna work. I'll just bring it out.
I'm tripping over Bella.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Bella.
While this bit's going on, if she turns it off and turns it back on, sometimes that helps.
Yeah.
Hey! And we had light!
Yeah. We have the temperamental.
We've changed the light bulbs, we messed about with the fittings, it's always been like that. Alright.
Nope, not gonna work.
Right, she's now getting that sachet, which is not the greatest
Mix
light.
spice with 150 mils of water to create a runny paste.
Alright, at least you're over in the light. Do you want to work on the table when you're working in the best light we've got?
Yeah.
Excellent. There we are. Right, there's the kettle, which is full of hot water.
It would be nice for the side that's got the water. Normally, you can do the same for the other one as well. Put in veg and about 2 tablespoons of water, isn't it? 2 tablespoons.
I suppose the powder, you usually put the powder straight into the veggies and then you slowly make the water into the paste in the pan. So that this one's slightly a bit different. Do you want to move into the light, please? There we go.
You can see.
We can see!
This is because it's dark and I don't get home till late.
And this was something you said, how long does it take her to cook a meal? Which, she's back giving him a nice stir.
Can you see a bit better that side?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I can just to say see the pan.
Yeah. So I've just mixed that paste in, like that.
There we go.
We'll see.
You're not too keen on the cell?
I'm not sure. So it just says to pour it over and start. That is not a lot of sauce.
This is why last time we were going to film and do the food haul, we left it till the day after because the light is bad in here. That's why when I do my Shoppertise receipts, I also do them the next morning on the windowsill in the sunlight.
I'm just going to add some more water to this because I just like it a bit thin, and I think we've got some corn flour.
We have.
So I'm going to mix up some corn flour because I think that's too runny, and I usually like a thick curry sauce when I do curry.
That's what she gets for using something that came in a
packet.
It came in one of the boxes, so as she said she would use it to try it, she will. Right.
It's just, I'm going to really just leave that now, mainly for the veggies to cook.
Probably for about, what? 5, 10, 15 minutes?
5, 10, 15 minutes, so at this point I usually get on and do my own thing. And we will come back, so...
When it's finished.
Bye!
Bye! Hey, I got the light working.
Yeah, it's been about 5 minutes.
We did put the pan
we covered it with that
to help the veggies cook down.
So they have cooked nice. The rice is about done, so I'm just going to drain that and show you what we do with that. So literally drain the rice, pour over the hot water,
just to get rid of the rest of that starch,
and that's really it.
Right.
So I will dish that out.
Leave that to drain.
Yeah. Now I said about doing corn flour to this.
That's a little bit of corn flour. She just needs a little bit of water to make it into a paste. With your teaspoon.
So I just make it into a paste. I might need a little bit more actually, because that's no layer.
This is what we said. We both cook very much of bing bang bong, as she calls it.
Bish bash bosh.
Where I just throw whatever I've got in and make a meal.
Yeah. So cornstarch is a really good thickening agent.
Just looks like glue now.
Yeah.
But
it looks like water when you run it, but when you try and push something through. So for me, I like a nice thick curry sauce. I need water in that because there's hardly any sauce. Oh, touch of water. No water.
Get a little bit out of the kettle. Not too much.
Just that.
Come on then, let's get this finished off.
Yeah, so a bit of water in there. You just pour in your corn flour or your cornstarch, like that. And this will act like a thickening agent. When you see me do more videos, you'll see me put flour in at the beginning. So there we go. There we go. And you can see straight away
it's made a nice, thick, rich sauce. That's why I like the one that we refer to as Granny's curry mix.
It makes a nice thick sauce. So,
right, is that done?
I can dish that up.
Right, dish your rice on first.
Yeah.
Right.
There's my rice.
This is her containers for later in the date. This rice is just for today.
As I said, I only use 1/3 of a cup of rice. Some of the onions made its way. Sometimes I'll put spices in my rice, but not today, just plain.
Just that we often use
Pilar rice spice.
the same spoon that we're stirring our veggies to stir our rice.
Yeah.
Save on washing up. Right, and here comes all that lovely curry. And there we are, container's moved. That's 1 spoonful for tonight. 1 spoonful for another day. I would just might make it as a 3 dish.
Yeah.
Make sure you've got plenty.
Mm.
Typical mother, I know, making sure daughter is eating enough vegetables.
Means I might be able to squeeze one in the freezer.
Yeah. And that was a very sarcastic joke due to the fact our freezer is packed.
There we go. And leave them to cool before you freeze them.
I'll pop them in the fridge. So,
I think
there we have one very steamy hot dinner.
This meal has cost me about 13 pence. Or 10 pence per portion for those.
10 pence per portion for them.
And then 13 pence or 15 pence for the curry and rice.
Is that including the rice?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Right, so a quick wave goodbye.
I'm going to enjoy my tea.
And I'm going to eat mine.
Bye.
Bye.